And alright guys, welcome back to another video on the David Hammond YouTube channel. Now in this one guys, we are speaking of why NOFAP is pointless. Yes, I titled that and I 100%, 1000 bajillion% mean it. And not just NOFAP, why really all of these self-development tools can be 100% pointless. You know, they can be futile, they can be, I'm not going to say a waste of time because I don't think anything's ever a waste of time, but, you know, I really want you guys to watch this video because this can change really just that internal flick to allow these things to stick so they are not useless. Alright guys, so why can NOFAP be useless? NOFAP. Why can NOFAP be useless? The reason is, guys, super simply put, psychologically, primitively speaking, guys, embodiment-wise, right? You as an individual or a human being, right? It's just getting a little darker. If you as a person don't truly embody or believe you to be or do something, no matter how many times you throw something at the wall, it won't stick, period. They've done studies on this. It's crazy. I think I talked about this in my last podcast. If you guys aren't following Creator Chat's podcast, by the way, daily podcast, I do Q&As all on my Instagram, and I bring them all there, guys. You know, well, I ask the questions on Instagram, and I bring them there, so definitely check it out if you guys like these. It's now on Spotify too, by the way, so everyone can listen to it. Anyways, that being said, guys, you know, they've actually done studies where I believe it was with NBA players or professional athletes that, you know, really skyrocketed, gained all that money. You know, I believe it was around only 5 years after they quit or they got fired or they got let go, they went broke again. Or another example, people who win the lottery, I believe they within like a year or two, they end up going broke, like very quickly. Another example too that I use is that people, a lot of times, and again, I can't remember the exact statistic number, but it's shocking. That's all I remember. It's shocking. With obese people who have lost a ton of weight, I think it's like a third or 50% of obese people within the next year or so end up shooting back up. And now why is that, David? Like, why is that? Technically, these people, you know, are doing well. You know, they made the NBA or they lost 70, 80 pounds or they got lucky with the lottery. So wouldn't this stick? Like in a perfect world, shouldn't all be good, fine, and dandy? And the reality is, guys, is that no, that's just not how it happens. And it's the same thing with utilizing tools and self-development, like NOFAP. If you as an individual do not fully 100% embody that current reality of who you are and what you're doing, no matter how hard you try, you will leave it. Right? Again, guys, like I'm giving you so many examples here. This is why a lot of times people in relationships, especially women, if they are used to getting in abusive relationships, for whatever reason, they keep seeming to get in abusive relationships. And you're there like, this just doesn't make sense. And this is because people love familiarity. If someone has envisioned themselves and truly believes that they deserve or are a certain version of themselves, so if the overweight person, the fat person, still believes mentally that they're overweight, it doesn't matter how much weight they seemingly lose. If they still feel like a fat person, they will jump back in that fat person's suit. They just will. Same with the athletes, same with the lottery winner. If the lottery winner still believes that he or she is broke, no matter what, even if she wins the $1 million, within a few years it'll all leave, right? She'll become broke. Same with the abusive relationship. If the woman or the man believes that they deserve, you know, an abusive relationship or very little respect, no matter how many times they try to throw something at the wall, if they still believe they're in that energetic presence, they'll continue to revert back to that period. This has been documented through science in almost any endeavor you could think of. All right. Now, with that said, how does that relate to NOFAP and how do we change this? There is hope. You can 100% change this. The fact that that person was able to or is able to embody maybe that more unproductive state of who they are. And I'm not judging, guys. I've been in these embodiment stages 100%. We all have. This is life, right? We're continuously changing and almost metamorphosizing, like we're shedding our skin kind of like a snake. I know that sounds silly, but like that's essentially what we're doing. We're continuously letting go of old versions of ourselves and jumping in new suits, new bodysuits, if you will, okay? So the fact that you were able to embody that particular version of yourself, whether that was the person with the broke mindset or the fat suit person or the abusive relationship person, the fact that you were able to embody that goes to show that you were able to embody more. You're able to embody more suits of yourself, more versions, more layers of yourself, right? And that's exactly what we need to do. Now, here's the thing, all right? Let's bring it full circle with NOFAP. If you as an individual still believe that porn, that fapping is still just part of your psyche simply because you've done it for so many years, and I don't blame you, no matter how many times you try to, and I know this because you DM me and I've done this, no matter how many times you try to stop fapping, if you still believe, that fapping is normal, or fapping is just a part of life, or fapping is just something you do because it's normal, right? It's expected. You'll continue to do it to the day you die. So what we must do is we physically, you know, metaphysically, psychologically, biologically, primitively, whatever, you know, ology itty you want to say, we have to change this. We have to change our embodiment. We have to change how we feel, or essentially that layer of snakeskin within ourselves, and everything else will follow. So what I encourage you guys to do is to meditate. I don't know how many times I've said this to you guys. I literally, just the client I had yesterday, he caught himself being or falling victimhood to these abusive relationships, maybe not physical, but mentally, emotionally abusive relationships, and didn't know why. Well, it's because of this. What are you telling yourself? Who do you believe you are? Because he believes, and we actually dissected it together. We did like a little meditation session. He believes he's not worth the love. He truly believes it. And the reason is because we found out through, I'm not going to say his name obviously, but through growing up, his father would always tell him that he's not good enough. For what reason? I don't know, but this just happens. Maybe for whatever reason growing up, you believed that you were always going to be poor because you saw your parents struggle. Maybe you lost the weight because you saw your parents, or maybe you continued to gain the weight because you saw your parents live unhealthy lifestyles and they were obese. We believe certain things, and it really embeds itself deep into our subconscious. So what I'm saying to you guys is that you have to change this. If you change this, the way you view yourself as an individual, everything else externally will fall into place. Whether that's NOFAP, whether that's attracting more money, whether that's attracting beautiful relationships, whether that's even becoming pro NBA and sustaining that. You look at guys who have been in the industry for, like 20 years, a very long time. And I know Kobe Bryant passed, but like men like that, like, when you think NBA, he has fully 100% embodied it. Okay, maybe this isn't the best example to speak of because I understand he passed away. My condolences, but he did such a good job because he embodied it. It literally, it's who he was. When you thought of Kobe Bryant, without a doubt, you're like, of course, basketball. You just knew that's just who he is, and that's why he sustained it, had so much success with it, right? It's who you are. Are you someone who does NoFap? Are you? Not do you try to? Do you try to lose weight? Do you try to get in better relationships? Are you? Right? And if you are, then it will emanate from you, and you'll be successful in whatever you want to do. And the beautiful thing is we can all change this, okay? I don't care how old you are, what ethnicity, how good you look, how good you don't look. We can all change our internal dialogue and how we view ourselves, and therefore our external reality. This is essentially what the law of attraction is, which you guys say, David, make law of attraction videos. Well, I do indirectly all the time. I just kind of say, I kind of just say it in different ways. So I'll finish there, guys. My recommendation to you guys is to meditate and really just begin to understand what you're telling yourself, who you believe you are based on the thoughts and stories you are telling yourself. If you can learn to change this at a deep subconscious level, everything externally around you, whether that is tools like NoFap, whether that is tools like the relationship, it'll all fall into place. So I'll finish it there, guys. If you liked it, guys, give it a thumbs up. I've also made a meditation video, guys, which you can check maybe like 6 months ago. It's a live guided session. It's completely free. It's a YouTube video. If you want to, I always recommend that to clients. So if you want to watch it, watch it, learn to meditate, and begin to change your mind. All right, guys. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, guys, give it a thumbs up. Comment, subscribe, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Share it with a friend. Let's blow this channel up to 30K plus. Let's go road to 50K, guys. I really appreciate all the support. We're back to daily videos. I took a little hiatus, a little break a little while back. I'll finish it on the plugs, guys. If you want, there is always one-on-one coaching, self-development coaching, where I help improve your health, relationships, find your passion, serve it to the world. You clients are absolutely crushing it. You can learn more down below. We have the self-development course, which is a near 4-hour-long course at doing just that, improving your health, relationships, finding your passion, serving that to the world. And finally, guys, what I really recommend the majority of you guys to do, because it's open, is enroll in the self-development workshop. All right, guys, we actually sold out the May workshop, which I'm working on right now with 15 men. We still have June and July workshops open, where it's 4 1-hour live stream calls, guys, over the entire month, a private Facebook group, and I really together, we work at improving at a deep, visceral rate your health, relationships, finding your passion, serving it to the world. So if you guys are interested, check out more of it down below. I would really recommend it while spots are still available. The workshop of June and July. So that's that, guys. I appreciate you all. I'll talk to you in the next one. Be sure to follow the Instagram and the podcast, guys, all down below for more help and resources, guys. I'm trying to help you. Like, that's what plugs are. You must understand. Like, yes, I get paid through these plugs, but it's resource and it's service to you. It's, if you want to take it further, go ahead. Plus, Instagram and podcast is free, all right? The majority of it's free, so check it out. That's it. Much love, guys. Talk to you tomorrow. Peace.